Hello and welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically Community Suggested Rules, Viewer Suggestion 5. And now let's head into our episode. I don't have any scouts. 1, 2, 3. Waiting. Yeah, the way they're set up, I'd have to swing up to here, maybe. So I'd rather have all three of these guys set up and ready to go. Because I might have to take this and then build something up here. Okay. Enter. I am below 100 gold. And I have enough vassals where this is now worth it. I usually don't like, unless I have 3 or more vassals, I don't like to grab tributaries. But I have enough now where that might be worth it. Alright. Go ahead and give them a Whispering Stone. Yeah, no huge boost. We've got Stormbringer. Okay, we can pick a new tome. Our biggest boost is going to be Force of Nature. Because we have Naga. And that'll give me a base 35% crit chance on all my melee units. And that's only going to go up. And a lot of my heroes will have a base 40% crit. So, which is more important to us? Grabbing the Force of Nature. Forest Awareness isn't a bad one. Mass Rejuvenation. Animals. I don't know if Nagas count as animals. Or... I'm not gonna lie, Tormenting Projectiles would be really good. Because the AI loves using abilities. So this combined with Tier 2 Doom Herald means you are just absolutely shredding the enemy's morale. Or do we not have access to this prosperity? Ooh, hold on. We should have access to it. Order. Prophecies. What does prophecies get us? Faded projectiles. So crit chance and units become cheaper. Our melee units are more likely to survive when they go into defense mode. That could be useful and interesting. An Oracle is good, right? Gain True Strike means you're not going to miss. And you get a crit bonus. Between that and our archers who can mark targets, it means we're not going to miss. Plus Healing Portent, which is just, boom, friendly units in a radius gain a ton of heal. What's a bigger spike? 20% on ranged. That is the question, isn't it? I think, as much as I would love to grab this, I think Force of Nature. 15% on everything, I feel like, is a bigger boost than 20% on half our. The math could be totally wrong. I understand that. I just feel like let's get this out of the way.
In the end, we shall all...
We'll just grab Force of Nature. We've got Stormbringers. So I'll go ahead. Oh, shnikes. Alright, how are we doing this? Hold on. You're all set. You're all set. You literally just need 2 melee. Okay. So what I can do for now is pop the melee in here. These 3 armies are going to go north. You can help guard this. I don't care. And I'll queue up here a Stormbringer. Ah, the Stormbringer takes Imperium. I forgot to check that. I think... Oh. I'll hold off. As much as I wanted the Stormbringer, I think I have to hold off. All our... Ah, you need it. But, before I forget... Gorgon's Lair. Hey, buddy. Down you go. Start digging. I just want to see what's around me. Heroes. Right, someone needs a charm. You do. Okay. So, that means one of these guys... Oh! Okay, so we've got an extra one here. I feel like putting... a Spelljammer on our wizard feels thematic. That is just mean. Save game. Bookmark 2. Should be a wipe, and we get a little boost. Great. Healthy cloak. That's actually not bad. But again, I feel like I can make better. This. Auto combat. I will lose a single guardian. Disenchant all of that. Back onto dry land for the heals. Great. I need a guardian. There we go. Yep. They're ticking. Right, and I'm trying to save up for Provincial Architects. Are you providing Imperium? 1. Once we get up to Supreme Vassalage, he'll provide significantly more Imperium. Actually, well, if I clear that out, it would give us a boost. But I think getting these guys is the more important thing. We can't all get, so I guess here, here. Oh, and wait a turn. Alright, I'll wait a turn. Dealt with that. Got a boost. Catapult towers. So, the first one provides 12, well, base 12 mana. And then I'll have 3 more. So this should provide 24 mana and a total of 9 gold each, which is 27 gold. So that is definitely a thing. What is Circle of Zealotry? Draft, yeah, but we lose that. I do want a Tithe Collector here. Right, I need a quarry there. That's a good one. Oh! Oh! I'll just... Yeah. Alright. I'll wait. What do I need? 350. Alright, so 2 more turns, and I'll grab that. Get the Scholars Guild into the blacksmith. You're doing that. Great. Remains have been collected immediately. Well, I guess it can stay. Don't need the gold. This is more of a, oh shit, I need money now. Right? Then sell it. Otherwise, I think we're good. It's one outside the domain, right? Enchanted Bloom. Within or adjacent to the domain. So this could be converted. That can be converted. Okay. We found a gold vein. Yeah, I guess dig out. Oh no, that's a connector. That's a connector. And that's a connector. Yeah, so just these two, just to see what's around it. After your walls, what do you need? You need a forester, so I'll just slap a forester there. Which will boost the Grand Wharf. So you pop in 3. Let me do the monolith. How are you doing? 50, 20. You got plenty. What is this? Does something else too. Well, we're not producing units here, so that's fine. Let me do the monolith first. That's the cheapest. Alright, surveyor. So you step. Auto, you auto. Up to there. Up to there. Up to there. Take a turn. Vassalize this. Okay, I think we're doing good. You took your turn to heal. You could join the fight. I don't think you need to. We need to clear all of these. Let's go ahead and clear this for now. That's a save game. Bookmark 1. Trigger. Easy peasy. Golden production. Wait a turn. Wait a turn. Fine. Hero leveled up. This is our Death Knight. I prefer Warseeker. Tier 3. Yeah, the Celestial. Well. Well, this is two-handed. I might have to make her a better weapon. 3 cities. Trade. 500 in the bank. No, we'll hold off. What I will do... Hold on. There's... You're missing... Again, I don't know if it's doing anything. Double the base resources from coastal province improvements. Okay, yes. So, it should double the fish farm. So the fish farm should go from 5 to 10. So it should be 10, 15, 20, 27. I don't think it is, though. I'm still going to cast it. Yeah, it's casting, but I don't think it's triggering. That's... I don't know if that's on land or not. Oh, that answers that. Okay, after your granary, mint the State Hall Armory. Next turn, I'll grab Provincial Architect. Oh, this would be good, though. Do I grab Architects? I mean, I still need this. And this. Yeah, let me grab Stolen Power first. And as much as I want to wait, well, I guess I can get the basics out of the way. Ultra stuff. We'll go ahead and do that. Yep. Good end turn. I think I grabbed this Forester. I want to get close to Will Taker's Needle. I do want to throw that into this city. I don't know what that is. I think it's someone casting the Knight of Blood, but it doesn't seem to be triggering anything. Started at 12. Yeah. Alright, so we're about halfway through. We want an ad break. 99. And a mana node. That is everything I want down here. So I'm just going to set him to exploring. Apex. Great. Everything's ticking. That's fine. It's fine. Spelljammer. On him. Oh, that's mean. Well, it's going to take 4 turns. So let's head in this direction. Where's the teleporter? You're heading in this direction. And you're heading... How did I lose an army? They're the... There? Put you there. Alright, so these guys... see, now I need gold. So... Crypt. 1, 2, 3. Start the siege. Repeaters. Bombardment. Battlements walls. It's just a solid choice.
Huh?
Hey. I know, I'm dealing with it. No heroes, though. Okay. All right. End turn. Oh, gold boosts! Yay! Where are they going? This is pretty good. Isn't there one that gives me true sight? I don't know. Alright, if they've disappeared, then they have backed off. Okay. 1512. Oh no, he'll need backup. Go there. You go there. Research. Nature's bounty. Not bad. This is really useful. Just start to Sparky. I don't think we're going to use an Inquisitor. Let's do Exhilarating Pollen. Ooh. Shop of Secrets. Explore the world. Reveal a viewer location. Ruler location. Gain a boost of knowledge. 5 to 2. But let me do him. Right, I just wanted to see it. I could trigger this, but I don't want to trigger the mana. They backed off. I'm gonna assume they're around. This is triggered. Right. I need to cast Force of Nature. 2 turns? 1 turn. Why does it say 1 turn? Let's go and do that. This is... No, this is a unit enchantment. It's going to absolutely shred our gold and mana. Which means, after the monolith, Grand Wharf into Stormport, I think. As we will have maxed out production as best we can. And we are going to want a Seafarers Guild here. So, here. After that, Stormport. And here, I think our production's maxed out. I'll hold off on this and grab a Stormport there as well. That's good, that's good. Chillin'. You're chilling, you're exploring. And we're gonna cast a huge spell, so I think we just keep things as is. Verona. I'm okay with that, man. Because we're about to just tank our gold and mana. Yeah, I think we clear out the northern section of the map. And then we look at burning this city to the ground, and like I said, slapping a city somewhere in here. So Haunted Halls, 1, 2. Right? From there, 1, 2. From here, 1, 2. So yeah, either one of these or one of these. You know, maybe even this. So, yeah, 152 and 153. So we're going to hold off on that. Close. No. We can go up to 6. We're going to hold off on that. We have made headway, so that is save game. Bookmark 2. Well, says it to Raffle Stomp. Pretty good. Reinforced armor. The reason why I went nature, and hello Glitch and Sweet, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Vassalize. Let's see. If there's anything worth. We're gonna spread out a little. Okay, they were just ignoring this. Alright, that's fine. Pop that. Alright, we'll pull them back. Someone's been captured. Oh! Oh. No, hold on. Flowing fields. Alright, so we'll hold off on that. He's dead. I'm gonna save these for when one of two things are gonna happen. I'll capture their cities and they will switch to those cities so that I can free them and build up stuff with them. Or eventually the cities they might have been attached to, like if I clear all the other cities that he was controlling and they're like, yeah, whatever, then I'll just free them and buy me good boy points. Right. You need a gold mine so bad. You also need a forester. I'm gonna grab this forester to give me 3. So now this is boosted. I don't have a mine. Well, we can fix that. But more importantly, Stormport. And this is going to be a seafarer skill. Because this is going to have, like, I go to here, maybe I grab these, but other than that, I guess these 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 11 C is still worth it. I may not grab these. I may just grab this. We'll see. This needs a... Well, hold on. Well, this is an Age of Magic. No. The only way to win, as I specifically said it, so the only way to win this map was Conquest. This was provided by the settings for this is a viewer suggestion is, you can either leave it in the comments or email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. Be like, hey, you know, use these tomes or set these map settings or only use, you know, like, you know, try to go evil or pure, you know, whatever suggestions you can think of. Things you want to see, things you've been interested in. That's what I find the architects work well with anyone because they allow you to just stack free you want. So yeah, no. So the only way to win is military victory. So there's no, you can't cast the Age of Magic. I think I can still bind gold. right? Because it would still give me a science boost. But I can't cast the spell for the Ancient Wonders Victory. Yeah, but the suggestions I was given was build a one-person suggestion, build a faction based on real life. I chose monument builders, so, you know, Egyptians, Aztec, Maya, Greeks, Romans, that sort of thing. But it's normally I play with quite a few of them, but like I said, because of the way things were set up, the suggestions I was given. The other one was achievement hunting. The achievement we were going for is kill an elder vampire or beat an elder vampire using a champion ranger. So that's what we're doing. This is vassalized in 2. So you guys can head back in this direction. Yep, you're done. Right, you guys are headed in this direction. We still have a turn. I'm only at 100 and 100. And once I hit 200 of each, then I will trigger the Force of Nature transformation. I did find a bug. I went Naga because I had randomized the realm trait for the geography. So we randomly got islands. We randomly got highlands. I set crystal dwellings, regenerating infestations, and chaotic influence. So we were forced to fight each other. We randomized banner lords. We randomized arctic blizzards. We randomized city-states. And we randomized hostile seas. So because we did hostile seas, I went Naga. And it feels like it's working. Unintentionally, I am not a fan of island maps. I don't do well with those because you can't build as many unique improvements as I want, right? Like, there's just... You can't build... a Garden of Bliss in the ocean. So it limits what special province improvements you build. But it really screws over the vampires. So, not complaining. You're waiting a turn, you're waiting a turn. You're definitely waiting a turn. So we've got this secured. This is secured. How you doing? Yep, they will be a vassal and what? Okay. Got a pacification. Interesting. I'll take it. I'm not quite sure why that triggered, but I'll take it. Enter. Oh, do we still get the silver tongue fruit? Yes. Okay. So, you'll notice this should be at 800, but we have a stacking chaotic influence debuff that adds plus 10 every turn. Or minus 10 every turn. So at some point we may have to fight our friend here, but I'm hoping I can finish the game before that. But yes, Glitchin' Sweet. Please feel free to ask any questions you want. Yeah. Wait a minute. Nope, okay. 102. New skill. Oh, you know what might be useful? Hold on. No, I think we've got... Okay, we've got all the mana ones. Okay. I'm gonna grab Provincial Architecture, and we'll start saving up for Dark Vigor. Oh, that's what... no, hold on. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Okay, something changed. Alright, you've got enough. You can head here. Oh, sorry. You can hear. Sure, sacrificial slaughter. So what is that? 3 specific tomes. So I have to choose transformation, cycles, and chaos channel. And the idea is to use sacrificial slaughter to sacrifice undead dragons. And then use okay, so this is viewer suggestion. And that's fine. Sacrificial. I may expand that. Slaughter. So, just so you're aware, you'll probably be a viewer suggestion 6. Because most of the other one, I have a list, and I'll go back to the list, but if I remember correctly, most of the other lists is like, oh, just try this culture. Like, I'm at the point where, like, people are suggesting, like, just one thing and combining things. To give you an example, One Door Pondor, who is viewer suggestion 4, his suggestion was I had to use Rangers. I use Tome of Cycles almost every playthrough. It's just incredibly useful. I had to use Mystic Attunement, Cult of Personality. I had to start with Tome of Necromancy and Unlimited Power. And the goal was to just flood the board with as many undead summons as I could. So yeah. Alright. So, but Lichen Sweet, just so you're aware, when I do this, the first main hero, I'll use your Glitching Sweet name. And the sacrifice is, so definitely need great transformation. So to me that is undead. So I'm looking at either going, not necessarily vampire, either blood tomes or undead. And that's what I love about this game, is everything works. It doesn't always work as well as you would hope, but it works. So Tome of Transformation and Chaos, Chouse, Channeling, Cycles optional, so that is at least Shadow and Nature. And the idea is sacrifice, I'll say undead. And then use Necromancy to bring them back. Alright. I will add that to the list. Thank you very much, Lichen Sweet. Okay, hold on. You're off exploring. You're headed back in this direction. Yeah. Well, yeah, you did say Cycles was optional. So yes, at least Shadow Chaos. My favorite build, and this is why I kind of like the art, my preferred is Giant King or Vampires. Because I do appreciate vampires. But usually Giant King, Architect, and then because you go Architect, you can go a Nature Shadow material build where you crank your crit chance so high that almost all your units have a 50-50 shot every attack to crit. And you're absolutely shredding the enemy's morale. And you get all the bonuses of going Nature. It's a very powerful build. It's almost my default. But it does take a while to spool up. So it is that things like, it works against the AI, but I'm also aware in like a PvP setting, I would get my ass handed. So 143, 124, that's better. After your Grand Wharf. Right, you need a tithe collector. I think... Oh no. Yeah, I'll come back to that. The important thing is... Save game. Bookmark 1. Yeah, sure. Auto combat. Wow. Reinforce. Nah, disenchant that. You lost a unit. Oh, that's very weird. Auto combat. I might lose another unit then. No. Okay. Great. Back to this. Oh, I might lose a unit just because of hostile seas. Can you? No. Well, that's a problem. I don't think I have a heal I can cast. You. Okie dokie. Hero leveled up. This is our elementalist. Hey, baby, welcome back. All right. Adaptive nature. This actually might do it. And then sundering magic. Confirm. That might have just saved his life. Maybe not. You've been captured. We're gonna hold off on you. Alright, so the idea is saw that those damage rank it. Oh! No brainer. So, how to run this in a... Yes. Dragon zombies do fly. Rush them in, to gain breath, explode, and then resummon them. You know, Elder Vampire would work too. So, Elder Vampire Ranger is a very powerful build because it allows you to summon infinite Rose Knights. So, summoning a Rose Knight to then run it in, summon another undead unit, blow up the Rose Knight, resummon the Rose Knight. Oh, no. Here's an interest. It may not work the way I think it does. But yes, we'll experiment with it. Received a proposal. Ah! I am wiping your ass out. You pissed me off. Alright. You're exploring. You're exploring. Oh, did I? Okay, hold on. You... So that flank is secure. Where is... Well, you're on my side. Where are you? You're here in a very weird position. So the only way to get to you is to tunnel to you. Oh, which might be an option, actually, because that would allow us to pick up magical material, the Astral Dew, a Dark Lair, and then swing by... And travel through here to wipe him out? That's an interesting thought process I think we're gonna follow. So let me see if I can grab my armies, because I have scattered them about. Yeah. Isn't... Okay. And you're headed to here. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna meet up here. I am actually gonna delete you guys. Alright, here we go. Force of nature, baby. Income of 13 and 22. Ooh, we have problems. Alright, so you need a tide collector. Oh, look, right there. That'll help. You need a Garden of Bliss. Oh, it does get... Hold on. Garden of Bliss gets a boot? I thought the Garden of Bliss... Alright, sure. Your farm, that's... 55... That's 5. That's 5 as well. Alright, that's fine. So we'll let those sit, and we'll queue up the monument. Tier 3, because why not? What do you need? You're building a storm port. You need a Garden of Bliss. That's 4. 2. Oh, look! That's plus a ton. So we'll go ahead and build a Garden of Bliss there. And just because I will... Ooh, hold on. Replace that with a Forester. And that gets me my basics. An Herbalist wouldn't hurt, but again, there's nowhere to really put it. I personally think at least Conduit and Farm Special Province Improvements should be able to be built on Ocean Tides, personally. Quarries and Forests I can see being an iffy. And we'll trigger this as well. Negotiation succeeded. Good news, proceed. Not gonna boost that. Oh, we could clear you out. I think. Let me see. Where are my armies? I feel like I'm missing an army. Hold on. You're there. You're there. Oh, you. Alright, you can go clear this out real quick. You're there. You can wait a turn. Alright, we're good. And you're off exploring. End turn. Oh! Oh no! That's rough. Not even magic materials? As weird as it sounds, I would say if you're trying to go for like, oh, I want to test this, then try to build things to maximize, as dumb as this sounds. Honestly, that's why usually culturally I go magic materials and set arcane research. No, no, hell yes. Grand Wharf, and then after that, hey, we're making gold again. You do need a storm port, but a Garden of Bliss. Three, 4. Well, I've got 2 quarries here. Well, that's gonna be food. That's probably gonna be... Why is it... Hold on. That's a farm. This is supposed to count. Oh, sorry. Grasslands provinces. Yeah, so we want it either here. I think we want it there. Oathsworn Strife. Ooh. Yeah. I wonder, in Rise from Ruin, the new DLC, how powerful a build would be with the Raider Wanderers, and you get everything, where it is, if I raid something, I get gold, food, and mana from it. Alright, so that's going there. A goal of mine is just 10 gold plus a quarter. So either here... Oh, they snagged that. You sons of a bitches. What can this be? Okay, that can be a quarry. So if I convert this... to a golem mine. I can convert this to a quarry and this to a quarry. I don't think so, because I don't know if you've been keeping it. One nomad culture is we like wonders. The other nomad culture requires you to maximize it, to literally set up next to an enemy empire and just take all of their provinces from them and raid them to the ground to maximize it. So I think I would argue that Hermit Kingdoms, which requires you to be by yourself, like, doable? But I don't think it's going to overpower it. Okay, so let's build this here. Revert this to a quarry. Oh, this has an iron deposit. Alright, hold on. Cancel. Cancel. Let's do it this way, then. And I understand I'm going to lose Golem Mine. Abort. Then let's build... Okay. Never mind. It's literally pollen, tranquility. Pass on that. I have no main income. Orders required. Right. You need to heal. You need to heal. I think so. That feels very powerful. Alright, you are swinging in this direction. You are swinging in this direction. But you can head down here to start poking around. Oh no! They're gonna get wiped out and it ain't gonna be us. Yeah. I think the Nomad Raiders will be the chosen destroyers. Because the whole gimmick of the Nomads is we drain the world dry. At least it's a vassal, province is being pillaged. Oh no! Okay. Change of plans. We're going base race, huh, buddy? Alright, well, we're ignoring you now. Right? Well, no, I guess you have to. Yeah, it is. End turn. Can I get there in 2 turns, is the question. I'm not worried about what he has. I just don't think I can get there in 2 turns. Because I was like, oh, they're busy. So if we make you the quarry and convert you 1, 2, 3. We can make a quarry there too. I'm gonna hold off on grabbing these. I'm gonna grab a quarry here just to stop this guy from expanding. You yeah, I've got a problem. Alright, you're headed there. Cool, buddy. He screwed me over. So we're gonna lose it and then immediately get it back. 2. Off this. Let me save game. Bookmark 2. Auto combat. Really? No. We're retrying that. I shouldn't lose anything. Well, no. I still don't think I should lose anything. Alright, so here. You bait them out. Forward. Okay. End turn. I don't play Chaos nearly as much as I should. Okay. So, not really scared of you. Alright, so hold on. Let's look at this. You... Oh. Huh. 70. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. 70% chance to kill. Thank you. Well, that did something. Right? Allowing you to go up here. If you go there, and you go there, I'm okay with that. I'll shoot. I don't think he needs the defense mode. Oh. Yet. We're gonna put this here. Alright, and get that down. Now, what's better? Could diffuse health. Let me diffuse health. Get the regen. You causing around native status effects. That's pretty good. Immune to burning. Yeah. That's pretty good. I love the wacky combos you can come up with. And you can wail away on them. And you will just go straight up defense mode end turn. Let's see what happens. Yeah, step back. That's okay. That's fine. There's a kill. 50-50, huh? You are getting in his face. You are getting in his backside. So you get that kill. $50-50 kill. Ah. $50-50. Dead. And someone got healed. I'll remove the decaying. That's fine. End turn. Ghost fire. You go here. Fervor. Okay. Whale away. Whale away. And there's the kill. Hey, look at that. Didn't lose anything that time.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.